Hey guys, welcome to Amity Tracks. We don't do too many of these videos, but every once in a while I come across an interesting set of questions that someone in the vinyl community has put out there, and I don't know. I found these ones kind of interesting, so I figured we'd play that game. Richard McCook put out a series of questions. I think of the final 10 questions for vinyl community video makers or something to that effect. Our friend Rob Walker did an interesting response video. Another friend of ours, Vinyl Richie, did an interesting response video. So I figured, yeah, we can get on board. We can do that. Well, what I found kind of interesting about this set of questions is it's less about the music and more about sort of the process of making these videos that feature the music, and the choices you make in making these videos, and weaknesses and strengths, and it's kind of interesting. So here we go. The first question is, and I'm written down here: do you struggle to come up with ideas for videos? Not yet. I mean, we've been around for a little less than a year. I think it was the end of the summer, beginning of fall is will be about a year for us. And I don't know about you guys. Maybe other those of you who also make videos. I didn't start this immediately when I kind of got interested in it. I probably spent about 8 months just watching a bunch of other channels that I really like and still do like, and just kind of getting into what they were doing. Then finally, kind of coming to the conclusion that yeah, I could do that. I've got opinions. Like that would be cool. I've got records, and but again, I planned it for a while. I go with the editor. Good old friend of mine, and the two of us kind of plan this and work this out for a while. And I probably spent several days just brainstorming, just writing down, okay, if I'm going to do this channel, what are topics for episodes I could do, and just came up with pages of you know all the artists I could rank, and the years we could rank, and all kinds of interesting little ideas of this here and there. And I mean, I'm far from working through that list. I still got a lot on that list I can use, and then you come up with ideas as you go, and then things happen. Someone dies, so you do a video. Someone puts out a record, so you do a review. Respond to some of these questions, and so yeah, I mean, I think we got a ways to go before the well runs dry, before I start running out of things we can do. Number two, would you buy subscribers? Well, how cheap? If it's a bargain, if it's bargain subscribers, maybe I'd buy them. Number three, this is interesting. Do you mention how much you pay for records on your channel? Well, I don't know. You guys watch my channel, I guess. Not very often. I think if I do, it's because it's on the low end. Like it's like I find something really awesome in the bargain bin or something. One of my favorites was Buckingham Nicks, right? The Buckingham Nicks record that I found for $1. And I was super stoked about that. I mean, the cover is not in great shape, but actually the record plays great. The record's in good shape, so something like that I'll bring up because I think that's kind of cool when you find something for like for $1 or whatever. I mean, I'm not one to sit here and kind of brag, about what I spend on the high end. I mean, one, I'm not going to spend a ton of money on any one record because I mean, I'm not that wealthy, first of all, and secondly, I mean, I get to a point. I'm not that much of a format snob. I mean, we all love vinyl. We all love these records. Of course we do. But you get to a certain point where I'm just sort of insulted if you're asking for that much money for something. And I'm not above going to a CD. I still got a lot of CDs. I like CDs. So if you're gonna screw with me at that level, forget it. I'll just go get it on CD and I'm fine with it. I mean, you've seen on this channel. I mean, I try and feature vinyl whenever possible, but I'm not above pulling out a CD if I want to talk about the music. I mean, it's the music is sort of primary for me, so format secondary. All right, number four. Are there any genres Is this right? Yeah. Are there any genres that you would never feature on your channel? I guess you never say never, but there's definitely genres I don't really listen to that much. I'm not a big country fan by and large. I mean, there's a few artists I like, and I've got some country records I like, but man, I don't see myself ever, like doing full videos on country music. It's just not not going to be what I'm going to be doing. I mean, I live in South Texas, but I find Tejano music really irritating by and large. So I don't think I'll ever be doing a Tejano video, but yeah. So there's some, I guess, like real recent, like real modern pop music. I don't really like by and large either. So I guess there's some stuff I probably would never talk about. All right, number 5. Do you flick through people's videos if they're like talking about a record that you're not into and you want to get to some other part of the video? I guess every once in a while. Is that not kosher? I don't know. But no, I by and large, I'll watch the whole video of people's videos that I like to watch. But occasionally I'll maybe flip through something if I want to get to something else. I'm sure you guys do it to me. So okay. 6. Do you like shorts? I generally wear blue jeans or slacks. Not a big oh YouTube shorts. No, I don't do them. I don't watch other people's. To me, they're fairly meaningless. Like 98% of them, I don't find them interesting. I'm one of those kind of guys that I think maybe I'm in the minority here, where I get excited by like super long videos on something. If it's something I'm real interested in, like if I see an hour on some record I love, like, oh yeah, awesome. And I've had to struggle. This is something editor and I have had to work with. We've obviously discovered that most people don't like to watch hour-long videos. We figured that out kind of early, and so you know our rule is we generally try and have our videos less than 30 minutes. I think the sweet spot is anywhere between 15 and 25 minutes is kind of what we try and do, and I struggle to do that. I mean, if you let me go, I'll just go off on an hour on something, but I know people don't want to watch that. So yeah, I, a short, you're not. I mean, you're not gonna really say anything with much depth or that's real interesting in a short. So yeah, I don't care. Number 7. Do you use the community tab like for polls and stuff like that? Well, yeah, we try to. We do that occasionally. We'll have a poll on there like vote for um, out of 4 choices, vote for an artist that we'll feature next week and do a ranking, or you know 4 albums, and you guys vote on. We'll do a deep dive on one of these records. We've done those, or we put hints up like see if you can guess the artist we're going to feature next week. And we don't get as much participation as we'd like, I guess, but we'll keep trying. We'll keep doing it. Number 8 and 9, I think, are really interesting questions. These two, I think, are the most interesting questions in this list here. Number 8, anything you don't like about your own channel or your own videos. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I hate my editor. God, he sucks. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He does a great job, actually. Now he's one of my oldest best friends. We've known each other forever, and we actually work really well together. We each kind of have our own lanes, and we just kind of do our jobs, and it works pretty smoothly most of the time. And so no, he's awesome. I love my editor. What don't I like about the channel? Me. Uh, I'm sure a lot of you guys feel this way, right? Oh no, not about me, but about yourself on your own channel. I mean, go back and watch your first few videos. I just cringe. I mean, so what don't I like about my channel is I'm always trying to improve my presentation. Like I said, I just did it. Awkward pauses, stuttering. I mean, just that stuff really becomes obvious when you're recording yourself. and, and I learned that pretty early. I think I've improved a lot as we've gone on. But I'm still trying to kind of smooth out my presentation and get rid of some of those ticks and those quirks, and but it's hard to change how you talk sometimes. So I guess that would be the thing. So I'm still trying to improve on my presentation on some of these videos. Next question is also really interesting. Number 9, anything about other people's videos or channels that you don't like? Well, let me tell you, name some names here. No, I won't name any names. I don't know. I mean, I don't like to criticize too much other people. Yeah, I mean, I got, like I said, I'm open to criticism. So, you know, I don't know if I want to cast stones, but it's a few things that I came up with now that you ask. Um, yeah, I just said, I just did the. Gotta get rid of that. Stop it. Okay. So, one thing that I'm not too into, like I said, the music is first. Music is primary for me, and the format and all that stuff is secondary. So I'm not that into channels that or videos that are so hung up on the this pressing versus that pressing, or this label versus that label, or this one sounds better than this. And I mean, I'm more interested in sort of the music itself, interesting fun facts about the music, good background. I like opinions, so I love ranking videos. I mean, I love doing them. I love watching other people's ranking videos. I like to hear other people's rankings of artists, and so I mean, I'm not against talking about, if it's real interesting pressing or whatever. Of course, I'm into that somewhat, but that's not my primary focus. Norman Maslov, one of my favorite channels, does a series of videos called "It's the Music, Stupid," and that's like the whole premise. It's like sometimes we get hung up in the VC on all this, the technicalities, when in the end it's like, what's great about this music? Let's talk about the music. And so I guess that. And along those same lines, I mean, I watch people's videos because I want to learn something. I want to hear something interesting about the music, about the background, about the recording process, something, or an interesting take, or you know, interesting ranking. I'm not into people just sort of like, oh, this is killer, man. I love this. This is great. This is great. It's awesome. Love this record. It's great. I mean, you haven't told me anything. That was loud. You haven't told me anything. So if you're gonna show a record, yeah, I want to learn about it. I want to hear your opinions about it. A little more depth. I try and do that. Hopefully, we do a good job. Maybe we don't all the time. And I guess one other gripe. Now that you asked, one other gripe here on some other people's videos. I know some people are into this. I haven't done. I don't think I've ever done this. I might actually do it down the line a little bit, maybe once or twice. Who knows? But I'm not that, like, if you come back from record store day, or went to a cool record shop and you come back and you bought some stuff, or you got something in the mail that you ordered, a batch of records. I'm not that interested in you just sort of like, hey, look, here's what I bought. Here's what I found. Here's what I got. Like, I don't care about your shopping list. I mean, to me, that's like, me doing a video, coming back from the grocery store. It's like, yeah, well, I bought some tea, and got some bananas here, and got some Cheerios. I mean, so I don't care about your shopping trip. I mean, the only thing I'm interested in is if you found some cool stuff, and then tell me something interesting about them, talk about it, review it, whatever. Then I'm in. But you just sort of, I don't know, going through what you just bought. So I bought some cool stuff too. Like, so what? Anyway, what? That's just me. That's just me. All right, last one here, number 10. If you stopped making videos, and then there's kind of a series of questions here. Like, would you make an announcement? Probably not. I mean, I can be impulsive sometimes, so I could see myself like, I just don't want to do this anymore. and then making some dramatic announcement. Amity Tracks is over. It's done. It's been fun. Thank you guys. Goodbye. And then like 3 weeks later, crawling back because I get the itch again and like, no, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're back. So, I could see myself doing that. So I just won't make that announcement. I mean, I would just stop making the videos, So, and then it's kind of so other parts of that question, would you shut the channel down? I mean, probably not. Would you make the videos private or keep them public? I mean, keep them out there, right? I'm proud. I'm proud of our content. Got nothing to hide. So yeah, I'd probably just keep them out there. Well, anyway, that was fun. Like I said, it was kind of interesting series of questions. Well, what I found interesting, like I said, is it's more about sort of the process of these choices we make on our channels here versus the music itself. But remember, it's about the music, stupid, as Maslov says. So next time we'll get back on the music. Promise. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Please do subscribe if you haven't. Really appreciate it. It helps us out. Like the videos. Hit the bell for notifications. You know the drill. And we'll see you next time on Amity Tracks.